Connor drawing wide with Scheifele going middle. Connor backhand scores.
Are you watching this? What a brilliant piece of work from Connor McDavid.
Watch the band for a bunch of dancers.
Episode 8 of Blood, Sweat, and Beers, the podcast. I'm Dustin, and as always, I'm joined by Marshall. Marshall, how are you?
Good, man. How you doing?
Doing great. And we are joined by Cole Rose as well. Cole, how are you?
Doing well. Excited to be on here again.
Well, we're glad to have you. We have
The enthusiasm just raging from your voice.
Yeah, it's going to be
Fucking showing emotion, you plug.
We have a massive episode coming up here. We're going to break down what happened last week, tee up what's happening right now in Week 15, and then we're going to go through our segments, and then we have a mid-season review of what's happened in the league so far this year. So, should we get started on Week 14?
Yeah, we should. So I started off the week by beating Jaeger 8-2. Pretty easy W on that. Then after that, we had Castro beating Pigeon 7-2-1.
I think everyone who was supposed to win this week did win.
Yeah, except I thought I was going to have Tanner win this week over Marshall, but Undercover Wagon didn't come through on his...
Truly an upset there.
Yeah.
Undercover Wagon's a bitch.
Well, this is his first full week of being Undercover Wagon. He got halfway through the week there, so...
I mean, Undercover Wagon, that's a lot of responsibility.
Yeah, with great power comes great responsibility, and you got to give him at least 1 week to... it's like a Stanley Cup hangover getting called Undercover Wagon. You got to give him a week to settle down, get the booze out of his system, and then next week he'll come back hotter and better than ever.
Yeah.
Actually, this week I think he is taking down Team Diorio, so...
We'll get to that in our Week 15 analysis here. I had an interesting week last week.
Yeah, what happened with yours? Like, you were down, 7-3?
I won. That was the working of a higher power right there. I have no idea how I won. Remember last week we were sitting here and we were saying like, well, you're probably not going to win, but like maybe I'll squeak out a tie or something like that. No, I legitimately won. Don't know how. So I was down, I think 7-3 heading into Sunday. Serious Sunday scaries for Brady Douglas, that's for sure. I got 2 power play goals on the Sunday night game in the third period. I got Lindholm and Goudreau, and that pulled me ahead of Castro in that one category. And then
Brady.
Yeah, sorry. I'm just so used to losing to Castro anyways. So
yeah, you're trying to explain a close week with Castro, basically.
Yeah.
Still has nightmares from him.
Oh, nightmares are real. Anyway, so for Brady's team, he had John Gibson going in the Sunday night game, the Anaheim game. And all John Gibson, so I had a save percentage of like .8896 or something like that, and Brady, he had John Gibson in there, and his was like .8880 or something like that. So all Brady needed was John Gibson to like just have a regular game.
He just had to have it above 900.
Yeah, is that too hard to ask?
Just being normal.
Yeah. But no, John Gibson had a terrible game, and I squeaked that victory out. I still have no idea how, and just a wild week for me, and because I really did not want to lose to a team that had 2 wins all year long. That would have been really embarrassing. I probably wouldn't have even showed up today. But nevertheless,
been invited back.
W is a W, and I'll take it. They don't ask how; they just ask how many, right?
Doesn't count in this year.
Oh, God.
Facts.
How many cliches can it be? Hey, you miss 100% of shots you don't take, too. You know that, right?
Since when?
I don't know. You score 100% of shots you take on Cole Rose.
Yep.
I love how you spun that there. That was incredible.
But anyways,
I think we had the same idea on that one.
Let's fucking go. So my week 2 is, we kind of touched on it quickly with the Undercover Wagon thing, is even though I did beat Tanner 7-2-1, this is actually a pretty close week. I had the Sunday Scaries as well. I mean, Dusty, you texted me right when you were watching it, and it was getting close. And he beat me by three goals, 1 assist. I beat him by -3, which is ridiculous. We tied penalty minutes, 1 power play point, 3 fucking seconds of time on ice. Like, where it really landslide victory was the goalie categories. Is like,
yeah, you had 5 goalie wins.
Yo, like
insane.
his goalies in this. I mean, possible 6 games played between Leonard and Bennington. He had 1 win, and then I had fucking Vasilevsky, who let's talk about his value. Holy
Vasilevsky
shit.
is back.
He's back, baby.
Pray for the league.
Yeah.
Yeah, no shit. Four games possible, which he played 3 of them because one was back-to-back. 3 games played, 6 goals against, 9.38 save percentage. Like, his average goal against was 2, and like Grubauer played 2 games, won 2 games. Like, I got so lucky this week with my goalies. Like, for something that I normally lose, I really needed it with how close and all the fucking Sunday scaries I had with the penalty minutes, power play points, all that bullshit that Tanner snuck up on me with.
Yeah, I guess.
Undercover wagon ran me over almost.
Yeah, he won the goals and assist categories, which is. But I mean, not surprised for his team. He's got a lot of great players on it, but I guess he just couldn't get,
Your top players perform like top players. So like Matthews 5 points, Malkin 4 points, McKinnon 8. Like that's just.
Oh yeah, Nathan McKinnon. You ever heard of him? Yeah, first overall pick.
bold move.
Not that bad of a decision now, motherfuckers.
Okay.
It's kind of GM decisions that win you leagues. I mean, I won't win this one, but I mean, these are the type that
Good
would.
that we changed the playoff format to 6, so you can be in the playoffs.
Yeah, just because I want to be included too.
Okay. Any other matchups we really need to touch on?
No, it was like obviously
Cas-
Jägermeister fell easy to Cole. Castro obviously destroyed Bitch Pigeons, who, you know what, is actually funny is Bitch Pigeons and Jägermeister are in a fight right now for that last playoff spot, eh?
Yeah, that's
It's
actually
kinda-
I kind of dig the 16 playoff format.
Yeah,
'cause
I mean,
more players have
everybody
a
is.
chance.
There's only 2 teams that are out of it, and we all kind of can figure out which 2 they are. And the sad part is I think Tanner might even be kind of in it.
Could you imagine?
If Tanner's got I don't know,
Could
man.
you imagine?
I think he's got a
The
shot.
talent's there. Sparky's no chance.
If he makes the
Thanks
playoffs,
for
this team
coming.
will be scary because this team is like getting fully healthy now. Like
it's Sparky's and Grabner, the only teams that are really irrelevant at this point. And I mean, even that being said, is they could turn it around.
Sparky's and Tanner have the same percentage for winning wise too. So
But I mean, who's got the better team? Let's be honest.
Sparky's.
Here.
I mean, that's Spitters by a mile.
Oh yeah.
Not even
it's-
close. Like his
Yeah.
team's getting like.
Sparky's a joke.
His team Crosby's back this week too.
Like Sparky's not even find who he picked first overall. Like we were trying to do MVPs for him. Like it was a struggle.
It's a joke. It's a complete dumpster fire. But
Must be Pierre Dorian must be the owner of that team or something like that.
yeah. Okay. Should we move on to week 15? What's happening right now?
Yeah, then we can kind of fuck. Why did I yell at you guys? Sorry, Mike got too close.
Yeah, I moved it.
Yeah, Cole's a douche. Don't listen to him, guys. He's a douchebag. So this week we can kind of segue into how everybody's doing in like retrospect to the whole season, since this is the halfway point. Congratulations, guys, we made it. Of the year.
You did. It was not that hard for me.
Just shut up. So this is the halfway point of the year, and we kind of at the start of the year is I tried to listen back to the podcast so I can kind of get some of the takes we had then and go against like there and compare to what I think now, and I can't really remember all my rankings and whatnot. With the new 6-team playoff format, it changes things quite a bit, but I believe we just kind of can conclude that this league has a top 3, and it's pretty obvious who the top 3 are, and they're all in one division. So it's like the East is heavily strong in this league, through obviously a random chance, but these 2 co-hosts of mine here.
I got
Who are
invited.
Random, hey.
I got invited. I
snickering.
got invited to 2 leagues this year, and somehow, yeah, we were different ones in the second one.
Random in the air quotes.
Yeah, but if I'm league manager, why wouldn't I just switch the divisions then? Why would I make a whole new league to switch divisions?
Conspiracy.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
A double back hero.
Yo, y'all are giving me
Retrace your
way too much fucking credit. But anyways, I'm just going to say the top 3 teams are very obvious to me. They are Chilliwack, Castronauts, and Nielsen House. So the 3 of them are just leagues above everybody else, and the 3 of them are taking care of business this week, just like before. I am clawing right now at trying to beat Castronauts this week, and I got a shot, I'm beating them as of right now, but I'm just having a good day, and I don't know.
We are rooting for
I'm
you.
scared. Yeah,
You need to take down
Yeah.
Castronauts.
all my Eastern brother and co-hosts here are living vicariously through the West Division second. You know what? Fuck it. It's second place for second place right now. It's an even game. I got this.
That's true.
Yeah. But yeah,
Man.
you're beating Castro, and pretty much thank you for your service, man. We
Everything
appreciate
just
it.
changes so quickly on this team. Like, he plays so fucking much. I mean, I did just get a goalie win. Vasilevsky shot a shutout for me, so that's huge.
That's nice.
I got 2 goalie wins already, and it's only fucking Wednesday.
We appreciate
Thursday,
that.
sorry. Whatever fucking day it is.
Yeah, I would agree with you that my top 3 teams I would say are yours truly, Yotes and Hose, Castronauts, and then the owner who it took me 2 months to figure out what his name meant, the Chilliwack Offs. Do you want to hear the backstory on that?
Did
Weren't we-
Angie realize
No,
it
no.
when
So I
you
thought Chilliwack Offs. Okay, offs. What could that mean? Offs. I go. Okay, Cole is a ref and he's a linesman. Officials. Chilliwack officials? And I'm like, that's kind of weird, but like, if he's passionate about it, then sure, whatever. And then someone at the draft is like, Chilliwack offs. I'm like, oh, I get it. Chilliwack officials.
The first time I actually heard it.
That's so stupid. But nevertheless, full respect to the officials. Can't play without them, right?
Yeah, I 100% agree with that. The first time I actually heard it was actually playing Pee Wee with you. That was the first time I ever heard that.
Yeah.
I thought that's what you were going to say, but just change your plans.
But yeah, legit. 2 months. I was thinking, like, as we were getting this league set up,
Yeah.
Chilliwack offs. What does that mean?
You
Offs?
guys' meet cute story got a little meet cute less when you guys' stories went off the chain there.
It's a good
It was
person.
when we
Okay, yeah,
played
what were we
together
gonna-
in Bantam.
It's a
were we
good
talking-
it's a good personal moment
It's
between
when we
us.
played together in Bantam.
Oh.
Okay, what were we even talking about? I don't know.
You just kind of went off in a story, and we were kind of just following with the ride. So
Okay,
what do you got for us?
should we move on to what I don't segments maybe?
Dude,
Were we going
you
through our
really-
mid-season analysis?
Yeah, you really just lost the whole ball now and
Yeah.
We were talking about Castro and
We were talking about how I'm beating Castro, and
we were
then
talking
you
about your
were
top. We were talking about your top
you were
three.
going through your top
three
three.
teams, and you
Oh,
got
yeah.
to my name, and you went to a big deep story.
Okay.
Yeah, when you were telling us about the name. But you know
Okay,
what?
Marshall, proceed.
About names too quickly is the name that I was like. Diorio texted me and asked me to change the name of my team to Dude Where's Makar, just because I
It's
have Kale
clever.
Makar, and I guess he's getting clever with
You
the
know what?
names
I
now.
think it's probably
I-
time for a change for you, anyways.
Average-
Maybe shake things up.
Dude, Average Joe's we're solid. You know, we
Just-
started off scrappy. We didn't have a very good start. Half the movie, you know, how they were shitty.
You know what?
Fucking Patch O'Houlihan just came in, buddy. I'm ready to go.
Buddy,
I'm gonna win this.
I think Average Joe's is a great team name for you because your team is average.
Boom. Roasted.
Like, do you legit think you're clever for thinking that? Like,
Well, the whole league thinks it. So,
oh, here comes Cole thinking he's fucking funny.
but you and Chris in your categories, like you guys aren't much behind the top three. I would say, like it's the top three of Chilliwack, Castro, and Yotes and Hose.
No, I'm saying it now.
Oh.
Is I've only lost legit. I've lost 1 week.
Oh, I see 6.
Just let me finish. Fuck. My team has lost me 1 week. I've lost myself 5.
So legit.
Hey, they don't ask how, they just ask how many, right?
That's why I said how many.
Okay.
Marshall's got a separate standing sheet at home.
Oh, I hit refresh. It's back.
Okay. Moving on. Marshall, I think you're kind of driving the bus right now on this episode.
Would you like me to keep driving the bus?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got
Oh,
this
yeah,
one.
Thanks. But you were trying to say your top 3 because I just said my top.
Yeah,
3.
I did say my top 3, and then
We all agreed with our top three.
Yeah.
Nothing
Yeah,
changed.
but and this week is it's actually the only thing that is slightly shocking about this week regarding the top 3s is that you are still losing this week 6-4.
But it's
But you can never count
close.
Dust. You never can count Yotes and Hose
Yeah,
out.
you know what's
Like,
gonna happen on Sunday.
Sunday.
night.
yeah,
I'm
they
coming
also-
for
It's gonna
James.
be 8-1 at the end of it, or 8-1-1 at the end of it somehow.
Dude, I'm down 3 assists, and I still got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday to go.
Yeah, and all of a sudden.
And we know how your Sundays go. So
Yeah, and that's one Washington power play right there.
Yeah, literally.
But no, it's like the top 3 teams are very obvious in doing their thing. Like I said, Castronauts, I got a shot because I'd still consider myself maybe 4th in the league, even though Diori's beating me. I'd like to think that I kind of have a little bit of undercover wagon status coming playoffs because I completely underperformed so far this season. But I don't know, the numbers obviously don't lie. I'm not very good at fantasy hockey, I guess, but
Numbers never lie, man.
I thought I had a good team.
Fantasy hockey is about numbers and nothing else.
Yeah, well, I know. It's just I got Hart. Does that count?
No, only numbers, actually.
Yeah, and Hart's numbers were shit too.
Okay, how about, okay, so we should, okay, let's just quickly rip off these segments, and then we'll get into, like, our complete mid-season analysis, alright? Okay, we'll trade bait right off the bat. Trade bait, Backstrom or Ovi. I have too many players on Washington, and they all play at the same time, and that takes up some roster spots. So some nights I don't have a full roster, whereas I'd like to distribute my roster throughout, a few different teams. So send me an offer for a capital, but not John Carlson because he's not going anywhere. So that's all I got for trade bait on my team.
For my team, I still got Alex DeBrincat and Dylan Larkin. Zach Cassidy will move too. He gets some penalty minutes, doesn't play a whole lot, but he fills the other categories. And I'm looking to upgrade my goalies if I can right now, since they are absolutely garbage and will never win me a week unless the other team has a very bad week as well.
Marshall, you got anyone on trade bait?
I got nobody on trade bait.
Really?
Yeah,
He won last week, so he's not trading McKinnon this week.
Okay. What about Evgeny Malkin?
Nobody's for some. Yeah, no, I would like to trade Malkin, I think, before Crosby comes back because he's peak value. And I was going to do a Malkin and Vasilevsky package to somebody
Wow.
here, but
Wow.
to try to
That would be a
spice up
massive
my
deal.
team, so.
You know, Malkin always does put up more points when Crosby's away, too. So,
That he does.
that's a big trade.
That would be
Big
huge.
risky, like, what would you like back in return? Like, what do you...
Probably someone's whole team.
Sparkies.
It wouldn't even
I wouldn't
get
want
it
to be
done.
in those places. No, I don't fucking know. I'd kind of like to get a.
Would you want another goalie?
I would want another goalie. I don't need another goalie, but I would listen.
Kemper coming back.
Listen, yeah, got Kemper coming back, and I could ride Kemper and Grubauer.
You could probably get a stud forward and a stud
Yeah,
D.
I would like
Add more firepower to that offense.
I'd like 2 mid-level D, or 1 all-star D and 2 mid-level forwards, or an all-star D, all-star forward. I made a trade actually like that. A couple offers I sent out, just for an example. I sent out an offer, I don't think I put Vasilevsky in it, but I had Malkin in there for sure, 2 bitch pigeons. And I asked for Hamilton, Kuznetsov, and I think I asked for Gensel, to be honest. And I was going to give him Krejci, Malkin, and Dahlin, I think. Something like that. Like, that's just kind of a trade. And then, obviously, he declined it. But that was what I had offered. I mean, I think the trade
Donskoy must have had to be in that deal.
Donskoy actually was not in that deal, actually.
Too valuable at the time.
Yeah, I stopped selling him, man. He was clicking.
Yeah, top power play.
You should have sold him. He's not doing too well right now.
He's on
Not even
waivers.
on my team.
He's on waivers.
Oh yeah, he's definitely not doing too well.
Yeah, no, he's doing great.
You mean
on
I can
waivers.
get Donskoy for nothing right now?
Dude, I'm telling you.
I don't have to,
Nothing
I don't
at
get a
all.
Pasternak anymore.
Wow.
Donskoy's there for you. Right for the taking.
Nice. Okay, move on to free agent frenzy here. So I got this guy in LA, and he's lighting it up right now. He's on such a heater. I think he's on an 8-game point streak. Alex Iafallo, top line in LA, plays with Kopitar and Tyler Toffoli, and this guy's just a point machine right now. Plays over 20 minutes a night. Great pickup. And then also Tyler Toffoli is pretty good too. He also plays on that line. But one player that kind of sparked my interest is Kasperi Kapanen. He's got 6 points in the last 4 games. I still can't believe this guy's on waivers. Like, I thought this guy was the second coming of Jesus Christ this year, and I never dropped him for the first 2 months, but here he is. He's been on waivers ever since. So there shows my fantasy hockey knowledge. And then, of course...
Insert clip of Draisaitl not being good enough to sustain a team.
And then, of course, the next Wayne Gretzky, according to Marshall, Jonas Donskoy. He's on waivers. Like I said, you can get him for nothing at all right now. It won't even cost you a first-line forward. So I would hop on that for sure. And then Samuel Girard of the Colorado Avalanche. Seven assists in the last 4 games. That's a heater for sure. I'd pick him up. That's all I got.
For my team, a big pickup this week was actually Tanner Pearson. 4 points in 7 games with the Canucks, and he's starting to heat up a little bit more. So now he's struggling, -2, but last couple games he's been helping me out a lot with those wins.
Gets a lot of shots on goal too.
Sorry, I'm looking through stuff now, and a solid pickup always. Obviously, Samuel Girard is up there, but if you're looking for a player that gets a lot of time on and assists and stuff, Connor Brown of the Ottawa Senators, he gets 18 assists already. He's not very good plus minus or no PIMs, or got 8 power play points. Oh, sorry, that was Nick Suzuki, also a good pick. Up one from him. He got 20 minutes on ice. Like, that's a lot of time on. But then Nick Suzuki is my other one on my list here, and he has the exact same numbers, but more power play points, but quite a bit less time on ice. So if you're looking for assists and time on categories, those are a couple that wouldn't be a bad pickup for your team. They're better than half the team of like Sparkies, anyways.
Probably better than 3/4 of the team. I don't know why I'm so hard on that team. I don't know. I gotta slow down. This kid probably
This
hates
kid probably just quit the league.
He probably
right?
hates my guts, man.
With the 6 ads or drops for the year, yeah, he probably quit after a couple of podcasts.
Yeah, Jesus. Hard on him. Okay,
R.I.P.
now we got our last segment here. So we're going to change this segment up. So it used to be called Has Tanner Won a Weekly Matchup Yet? And then it was changed to Has Tanner Won a Second Weekly Matchup? Well, believe it or not, if you're the Undercover Wagon and there's 22 weeks in a season, I mean, it's not crazy to think he might win 5 games. So we're going to switch it up a bit. The new segment is called Is Tanner Still in Last Place in the West? Is he, boys?
He's in the East.
He's in the East. But Tanner's not
Holy
last.
cow.
Tanner's not last place in the
So-
East,
I am having an episode
and he's not
today.
last place in the West
Alright.
either.
Yeah, no, he's
Well, he's tied for... He's
7th in the league.
He was tied for last in the
I would
East.
actually put. Don't more wins count for?
I'd say Tanner's like
Yeah, I would say Tanner's last wins count. He has 2 ties compared to Sparky's 4 wins.
Still
so-
last place, though.
Yep.
So he's still last place. Is
In
he
the
going to
East.
be in last place next week? Probably.
He's beating Chris. He's beating Hughes, your daddy, right now.
Holy, could you imagine that?
And Sparky's is beating Jaeger.
Oh,
Like
this
that-
guy really is an undercover wagon.
So like, this is a big week for Kyle.
Mm-hmm.
Like if he loses,
If he wants to be legit, you got to
Yeah.
win this week.
Yep, because like right now, Bitch Pigeon's beating you. So like this is all wide open going into the end of the week
Yeah,
here.
it's going to be a dogfight for that last spot. And I'm
Like
all for it.
I really hope.
there's a lot of good matchups coming in, all within one category.
I mean, it's
really
gonna-
hope I'm not in the dogfight.
I was just going to say that last spot matchup between Average Joe's, Jägermeister, and Spitters or Quitters, that's going to be wild.
Like that's gonna be huge for everybody. Like that could put you in first or drop you still in second, and that can be big for us if we win our weeks.
Yeah. Okay.
Fucking yay! I'm gonna get caught and beat by fucking a deaf kid or a retard in Tanner's case.
Dude, he just missed a penalty shot or a shootout attempt yesterday. Like, you got a break for a bit.
You would drop that on the podcast, you douche.
Now the whole world knows.
I hope a deaf kid
Now
beats
all
you
of
the
our
fuck up.
followers and all of our subscribers know.
I can't wait
that
to watch
Kyle
a
has
deaf kid
no
beat
hands.
the fuck out of Cole Rose.
You're being more ruthless than I am.
Like, cause he's deaf?
All right, boys. Moving on. Okay, so we're officially in our mid-season review right now. So we're gonna start off with the best free agent acquisition for each team at the halfway point of this year. Marshall, you want to start us off?
Jonas Donskoy.
Did you do one for every team in your opinion, or you just do one for your?
I just did one for my team.
Okay, great.
No, I do have a one for every team.
Okay.
What team we starting with?
I don't know. Which team do you guys want to start with? I'm gonna pull them up as.
Well, are you gonna go through your whole list, or?
I don't have it written down. I have it right in front of me.
Okay.
So-
How about we go through each team,
Yeah, so we'll
That's what
Okay.
I wanted to do.
We'll start with
starting with average? Oh,
yeah, we'll start with average
Wanna
shows.
start with my
All
team?
right. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what you guys have to say before I say something.
For a waiver pickup for you, for
Yeah.
average shows, I got Kemper. He was in the conversation for the Vezina before he went down. He's the number 1 rated fantasy goalie, and he does not let goals in, and he's doing a good job being goalie.
Okay, I think that's a great answer. I said David Krejci, 9 goals, 20 assists, and great pickup for you. I kind of agree with Cole, but I was just scrolling down your team and I got too lazy to go down all the way to the bottom. So I would say Kemper, but Krejci is a great pickup too.
See, and if I would say my best waiver pickup might be Konechny.
Yeah,
That's a good
but
one
I just
too.
think you're number 1 in your position. That's why I put Kemper over it.
Did-
You're not getting more better than that.
Yeah, but I mean Kemper's been injured a lot. Konechny was injured as well, but I mean he's been out a lot, and I haven't actually had him for that many of those wins. I picked him up after he was hot for like a week or two there, and he won like 4 in a row.
Picked
He's still
him up
an unreal goal.
October 23rd.
Yeah, I missed I think 3
Pretty
wins
start
or
of the
4
season
wins.
spec.
How does that goalie split go between him and Antti Ranta?
It's like 3-1.
Yeah, 3-1, 2-3. I mean, 2-1, 2-1.
That's
It-
fair. No issues there. then.
It's definitely he's definitely starter. It's the same as Grubauer and Francouz.
Yeah.
Or Pascal Francos or Francous, however the fuck you pronounce it. But Krejci also he bounced around a lot, and I just scooped him up kind of.
Yeah,
and-
you got him
and
He was
right
out to start
when
the year, though.
Bergeron got hurt. You picked him up.
Yeah,
and
I
he
grabbed
was,
him right when
He was
Bergeron was down.
raking that week. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
What team do I start with next?
How about we go to Jägermeister next?
I was gonna say that's the one I have next on my list.
Right on.
Fuck,
'Kay.
we're so in sync, guys.
Yeah, you can tell we've been doing this for a while now. We're getting pretty good at it.
But you know the funny part is about Jägermeister here. It's pretty a hard team to pick somebody that he picked up on. He doesn't have that.
I actually have Tony
Subtle
DeAngelo.
chirp.
I just gonna say the only
Position
player
rank 16.
D'Angelo.
Hey boys, I got D'Angelo too.
Do you?
Wow.
Wow, we're
Look at us
go.
We're unreal.
16th ranked D-man right now.
Oh yeah.
8 goals, 23 assists, 31 points.
Did you guys even know what he did tonight?
He got 5
He got
points.
5 points tonight. He got
You're
a hat trick and
joking
2
me.
assists tonight.
Seven shots in his last 5 games. He's getting over 22 minutes a game. Like
Oh,
his minutes are just.
He got 5 points
That
tonight
is insane.
on 6 goals. Like he got 5. He got 3. Like this guy's unreal. Like I like D'Angelo. I wanted him.
This guy's gonna be ranked number 1 tomorrow.
Yeah, fuck. You should.
John
you should offer
Carlson.
him for John Carlson right now.
No, only if I could be lucky enough to get him with John Carson.
Yeah, fuck. But honestly, only things that matter for Kyle's team that he picked up was on trades, and I mean Jack Eichel, I'm missing him. But yeah, Jack Eichel would be a big mid-season acquisition for him, even though it wasn't on waiver. But just wanted to point that out that my players are doing well. But
Let's stick to the waiver pickups for every team.
oh my God, see, Cole's just
Stick to the outline, please, Marshall. Okay. All right, which team should we do next? How about the
Well-
Rain City Bitch Pigeons?
The one player too that you guys never added for Jägermeister was Jacob Vrana.
He's good. I also had Brock Nelson as well because he's got 31 points and 123 shots. It's pretty decent, and he plays a ton too.
Yeah, Verano's. I actually drafted him and
You
dropped him
dropped him
right
and
away
picked
in the
him
year.
up.
Then he picked him up right away after. Yeah, he's got 36 points. Plays just under 15 minutes. Tons of shots on goal. Like,
He's a good player.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
good player.
can't believe I dropped him.
Everyone
Actually.
agrees. He's a good player.
Did you want to go to Bitch Pigeons now?
Sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Mr. Rain City Bitch Pigeons, the injury king and the trade master.
Okay, can I start?
Kick it off.
Okay, I actually did not have any good free agents that he's picked up. I just wanted to say how good Dougie Hamilton is. That's all. That's my piece.
I actually have Varlamov.
Stick to the fucking material.
I couldn't find a free agent on his team.
Oh,
I actually got Varlamov for his free agent pickup. Someone.
Well,
I actually traded for Varlamov to start the
There's
year.
no chance I made it to the bottom of the list to look at a goalie, so
I actually got him in a trade with Chris to start the year. Then I dropped him, and then he picked him up 1 week right after the pickup, and he's the 6th ranked goalie for 15 wins. That looks like a top 10 in save percentage.
Yeah, no kidding. He plays for the Islanders. Who wouldn't want an
Yeah.
Islanders goalie?
Apparently me. Yeah, now look at my goalie stats.
Look where that's gotten you.
That was a great decision.
Doing great right now with those.
For me, I have. It's not like he doesn't have any huge things, but I have Nick Bonino. Nick Bonino's been
Yeah.
solid, like
Yeah.
30 points, plus 14.
24, but
I have no idea.
Marshall's like, I rounded up.
Yeah, I rounded out.
from 2 to 90 round up.
I haven't. Just because your computer's way faster than mine, bitch. Like, I just guessed. I was like, you know what? Nobody on that Nashville team has really got big points.
No.
Right?
No.
Yostis and Ellis were their leading point getters, and half of them are gone now.
Okay, want to move on to the Chilliwack offs?
Sure.
Chilliwack officials?
Yeah, Chilliwack officials.
Okay,
The cutest story we've ever heard on this podcast.
okay, I'm just going to put that story on loop at least like 7 times.
It had like a harp in there.
Yeah. Okay, I have Neil Pionk.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Cole?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, he's sick.
Picked him up after I think the first or second game when I saw him get like 25 minutes and an assist.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, 7th ranked D-man. That's pretty good. Good pickup. 15 power play points for that kid, too. Wow.
Another free agent pickup that actually had to start the Euro was maybe Zach Cassian.
Yeah, good pickup, too. He's kind of slowed down.
He slowed down a ton lately.
Yeah.
But like just he was averaging over a point a game to start the year. Then he dipped down. He was actually the top 10 position ranked at one point. But
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucked how the guy looked like a fucking 3-month rehab guy that's trying to get his fix with his balding head like Ryan Getzlaff.
The assassin.
He's just
Oh,
he's
God.
still upset he can't go to the Rocks anymore.
Fuck, guy used to be a stallion.
Okay, are we all in agreement there? Neil Pionk?
Yeah.
Oh,
Cassian? Yeah. Good
yeah,
picks.
more
Good-
Pionk, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, Vancouver Sparkies. Oh, here I go again. Sorry, Nick. Okay, I actually don't have
I don't have one
I don't
either.
have a pick here.
'Cause-
All I wanted to say is that PK Subban, 10 points, 1 power play point. Is this a joke? Like,
Didn't he win a Norris?
yeah. Is he okay?
I
Where's
mean-
Rodney? We need some insight here. Rodney will
Ozzy, do you have
know.
any
Oh, yeah.
insight on
Rodney
PK
will know
Subban?
what's going on.
PK Subban.
What do you? Yeah.
What are your thoughts on him?
Any thoughts?
Ah, man. He's quite the hockey player. I don't know. He's black.
Hey, that's all.
Close
we need.
enough.
And his actually position ranked is the same number as his jersey number.
Wow.
Dude, but he's fucking eating Lindsey Von's vagina. Like,
Oh, yeah.
fuck that monkey is good.
She proposed to him.
Yeah, well,
It's kind of
fuck.
whack.
Who gives a shit, dude? The guy's a fucking ape. Anyways,
This podcast.
Yotes and Hose.
We'll
That's the
edit-
team
we'll
I
edit
got
that out.
next.
Um,
Grinelli, edit it. For Yotes and Hose, Victor Olofsson.
it's exactly who I would have said, Marshall.
Yeah, I had Olsen, but I knew you guys would pick him, so I'm going to actually say Duclair, because Dusty picked up Duclair after I dropped him and decided to score a ton of goals after.
Yeah.
For the record,
He had a-
he's only had 2 goals since Dusty's picked him up.
No, he got a hat trick.
No,
No, I
He-
picked him up after
you
his
picked
hat
him up
trick.
after his hat trick.
Boys, I got him off of waivers.
You got him off waivers when he had 18 goals because I
Yeah.
saw him there and I was gonna pick him up, and now
To
he's
be
21.
honest,
so-
I'm not quite sold on Duclair yet.
dude,
So
that
you picked him up after
honestly
this?
he was a huge pickup because he was so hot right then, but you missed all of it.
But
Yeah, oh yeah.
You got
I
2
was,
goals out of him,
No,
'cause I've
I
been
had
watching.
him. I had him before.
Dropped him,
Dropped him.
And then I
He
picked him
he
up.
went on fire.
and then
Right when Cole picked him up,
And then
he
he did
went on
nothing for
fire.
me. He did nothing for me. That's
Okay.
why I dropped him.
and then he was on waivers when he was on fire because I was going to pick
Yeah,
him up, and
yeah.
then you beat me
I
to him.
snagged him.
But he's had 2 goals since then, so
He's a
I
good
don't
player
get-
though.
Vancouver Sparkies, I know you couldn't really find anybody that they added, but I mean they haven't kept anybody they've added. They pick up and drop everybody they add. That's all he does.
Spark.
Yeah, so that's why he hasn't actually sustained anybody long term. He's just been a fleeting emotion with everyone.
Duclair's averaged a point a game for you since you picked him up.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like he was so hot though, but
Before.
even though he's just a point a game, he was getting like 2 goals a game before.
Yeah, the point, he's still
But-
putting up solid numbers.
I know,
but
I
he's
know.
not,
Like, I'm just saying, like I'm
you're not creaming in your pants when he's playing.
definitely not.
And
no.
you don't mind sitting him. Like
No, not definitely not. Okay. How about Team Castronauts? I got two.
I got Ryan Strome.
I got Ryan Stroke for Castronauts as well.
I got Ryan Strome as well.
There's
Almost
another-
they're 40 points. That's crazy.
I wanted him, man. I was trying to get him, and I was just about to pick him up, and fucking Castronauts grabbed him before me.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I got Ryan Strome. Yo, and why does he still have Getzlaff?
I actually had Duclair as well. I mean, not Duclair, Dubois.
Yeah, same here.
Dubois
Cole.
was the second option for me.
Well, Dubois,
34
once
points
Brady
in 44
dropped him, he
games.
was injured, blah, blah, blah. But
He's had him since October 23rd. He's had him pretty much the whole season. He's actually been lighting it up lately.
Mm-hmm.
Getzlaff has
He's
been
got-
fucking unreal lately,
he's got
too.
7 points his
Like,
last
Remember
4
when
games.
Castro accidentally picked Getzlaff?
yeah, he has 30 points in the year.
I was like pumping my fist under the table. I'm like, Castro's made a stupid pick. I might actually beat him this year. Nope. Getzlaff is actually pretty sick this year, so
5 points last 2 games.
yeah, I can dream, right though. Okay, yeah.
Good for effort there, buddy. Good for
Thanks.
effort. One day, I do believe in you. I think you will beat Castro. But it just might be in like a couple years.
Hey, if it's in the playoffs, that's all that matters.
It won't be.
Yeah, we all know what happens.
The playoffs come and Yotes and Hose disappear.
Okay, how about Grabner by the pussy? I had a tough time picking one.
I had Shea Theodore for him because that's the only one that made sense for his
Shea
team.
Theodore is a good player.
I would say Nazem Kadri.
That's another one who I had as well, too.
Okay, well we all had different people. I had
Oh, wow.
JGP, Jean-Gabriel Pajot.
Oh, wow.
19 tucks already. It's not bad. Not bad for a waiver player.
No,
my
I had
Kadri.
Theodore because he had 10 power play points. He's got 26 points, and he plays over 20 minutes a game.
Yeah.
And he gets 3 shots on goal a game. For a defenseman, he's position ranked. However they do their rankings, he's top 10 for defense. So, and he got him really early in the year when I dropped him.
Yeah, I rescind my choice and I go with Shea Theodore.
You can't send your choice.
Well, he just did.
No, it doesn't work that
Okay,
way.
you're not allowed.
Your point's on your.
It's on Mike, so it's
on Mike
final.
and it's final.
I'm just gonna say whatever Cole says because have you seen his record?
Hey Cole, who'd you lose to though?
I lost to Average Joe's.
And how are they doing?
Yikes.
Dumpster fire.
Hey, I got respect for them. They beat me.
Dumpster fires.
Spitters or quitters?
Yeah, so Spitters and Quitters, I got Philip Deneau. Tanner had flirted with him last year. Remember that when he picked him up towards the end of the year
Yeah.
a bunch? Yeah,
Yeah, he was good.
He picked him up now, and Vinny Trocheck, actually, since I dropped him, he's been playing decently. And same with Henrique is still doing decently, but I mean, fuck this team. Erica Branson, solid pickup, Tanner.
He's got over 80 penalty minutes though. He's a thug, man.
Yeah. Kadri's a thug, man.
I had Philip Deneau for Spitters or Quitters as well. His other waiver pickups aren't. No.
I had
stuff.
I had Robin Leonard. I'm just mad 'cause I can't get him on Sundays now. Thanks,
Yeah.
Tanner. Had
He
to
was
ruin
really-
it for everyone, I guess.
One of Dusty's 5 goalie pickups he does on Sundays. Gone.
If I can't use him, no one else can. Okay, Who's Your Daddy? Best addition, waiver addition for Who's Your Daddy so far. I got 2.
I'll start with me. I got actually Jacob Slavin. Chris picked him up to start the year because he is Christian. And he plays 22 minutes a game. And he's actually got 21 minutes plus 24 and gets a couple shots in game for a defenseman. Like, that is not bad for a guy that just picks him up because he's Christian. So I'm
Bringing
gonna-
faith
yeah.
into fantasy
So
hockey. I love it.
I'm giving him sleeper of the year for that so far, halfway through the year for his team, just because of that.
I gotta find out all the Christians in this league and send them trade
Yeah.
offers. Okay.
My number 1 is Brian Rust.
Yeah, good choice. Mike.
That's Brian
player.
Rust is playing unreal. He's putting up mad points, but it's whatever. He just when Crosby's back, is it a different team? When Gensel's back, is it a different team? Like,
Mhm.
I mean, obviously Gensel's not coming back, but
Do you know who has more points than Brian Rust? Alex Killorn. 36 points. Great pickup by
yeah, he scored
Chris
again
there.
tonight too.
Yeah, Killorn's a good player.
Yeah, as soon
Surprisingly.
as he was gonna drop Killorn, and I was ready to pick him up, but he ended up keeping him. We talked about it at work.
Okay.
Yeah, Hughes has picked him up 3 times this year. Like, he's basically on his team the whole year.
Yeah.
Like, I agree with that for you guys too. Like, overall sleeper,
13th position rank
Yeah,
right now.
like, overall-
92% rostered. Holy.
like for real sleeper, I'd pick Killorn.
Yeah.
But I just went with Slavin just because the story Chris told me and then touched me a little bit.
Yeah. No, that's a great story. Okay. Okay, we're gonna move on to another one. Team MVP so far for each team. Shall we start with Average Joe's again?
Yeah, I'll start with average Joe's. I got the number 1 overall pick in the draft, Nathan McKinnon.
Hell of a pick,
The guy's
Marshall.
just
Hell
an
of
animal.
a pick. Made
Like-
me look like an idiot.
I mean, everybody looked like an idiot.
Yeah.
That
You
number
all
1
got
overall
me.
pick, you got the best guy apparently for what you say. So
Dude, I just watching him play. I know McDavid's fucking McDavid, but I still think McKinnon's the best player in the league.
I think you picked
His
him just
hands.
because you like to watch Colorado games too, and you like to watch him. He's an exciting player to watch.
I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of heart in Colorado because I've been a fan for years, but it's not a big deal.
I would say Nate McKinnon too.
There's two really for me. I think that have. I mean, are we talking for a whole season or as of late?
whole season,
'Cause
Mid-season review, so the whole season.
the first half of the season,
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, I can say
from September when the season started till
that really Vasilevsky hasn't been great, but he's been doing pretty solid numbers for me. But even more than McKinnon for forwards, Matthews.
I was
Yeah.
looking at Matthews too. I don't agree with Vasilevsky because you're still not winning your goalie categories. If he was single-handedly winning your goalie
Oh
categories,
no, it's just he's keeping me relevant though. But Austin Matthews is plus 17, 169 shots, and he's on fire right now. Holy shit!
Yeah.
Last
Okay.
7 days, yeah, he's got 4 and 2 and plus 2.
Yeah. Okay. How about the team MVP for Chilliwack Jägermeister? I think this one is
Yeah.
easy.
the guy from across the table traded him too.
Yeah.
That's who I'm going with. Jack Eichel.
Eichel almost single-handedly beat me
Yeah.
in one week. It was this like.
How about
it
his streak getting ended though? Just because.
Oh, because he's injured.
Yeah, just because he was
That's
sick.
garbage.
It's not fair.
Yeah. Okay. I also had Victor Hedman. That's a great player for Jägermeister. Hedman is a fantasy beast. I didn't even realize that until lately.
I wouldn't give him MVP just because he traded Yossi, and Yossi's the number 1 ranked defenseman. So you kind of I find he downgraded.
Okay.
So
I
I think-
would never have known that information. So I didn't dig that
You
deep.
suck at research.
I'm a surface researcher.
Yeah, no, he traded Hedman for
So,
Yossi earlier in the
and
year.
Yossi's ranked number
And
1
we all
just,
thought-
and just as an animal.
Well, you know what, boys?
And we all thought Diorio was stupid. We were
Yeah.
like, dude, why would you trade Hedman?
And then
But-
I read an article that Tampa wants to cut Hedman's minutes back because years before he's been playing like close to 25. Now they only want to play him just over 20.
Okay, well, I rescind my MVP. Jack Eichel it is.
Yotzen Ho's GM spitting useless facts since the start of podcast.
Almost like your
Hugh
30,
Draisaitl stat.
almost like your 30 points for Bedino facts.
Rain City. I have the MVP for his team so far. I have Connor McDavid. Oh wait.
Oh.
I actually have Dougie Hamilton though. He's actually been playing pretty sick.
You ever heard of him?
Like who would have thought that?
I got Crosby. Oh, we traded him too. I got Dougie Hamilton as well. He's most likely going to win the Norris this year. Guy's an animal. Plays a ton and is over a point a game. Oh, yeah, he's over a point a game.
160 shots. Wow.
Plus 28. Puts up PIMS too, so that's always a plus. Can't go wrong with him.
Yeah.
Marshall, who do you have?
Oh, you gotta give it to Dougie
Yeah.
Hamilton. There's really nobody else even in consideration there.
No, because he probably traded them if it was a consideration.
How about let's move on to the Chilliwack Offs.
Yeah, who do you guys have?
I got this
Yeah,
is
anyone
easy
good?
one. The kid's got an embarrassment of riches on his team. He's got the top 6 players in the league. So I had Pasta, Huberto, and McDaddy. Like the kid's sick. It's ridiculous how many good players this guy has on his team.
Barkov.
Yeah. Let's list them off, Marshall.
You wanna start with?
Let's go.
So we can all agree. It's basically McDavid
Yeah.
or Bastra. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's who. It's basically a toss-up.
Yeah. All right. Sparkies. We got.
I got
Jeez, don't everybody start at once.
a Tuukka Rask.
Whoa, I had that too. 16 wins, .924 save percentage, and a 229 GAA. Those are good numbers.
He's top. Yeah, I think he's top 10 in all goalie categories.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I think he's top 3 in save percentage.
He's got to be in the top 5 ranked goalies.
Yeah, he's top 3 for save percentage for starters this year.
Marshall, what's your take?
Not a big deal. Yeah, no, fuck. There's no question. There's no questions to ask. He's the only one of relevance on that team, really, anymore.
Okay, Team Castronauts. Draisaitl.
Yeah, I got Draisaitl, even though he slowed down lately.
Yeah.
But I'm getting lots of minuses. Draisaitl it is.
Marshall.
Who the hell is Draisaitl? Can he sustain?
Yeah,
a
the
line?
only good guy on Edmonton.
I don't think he's a very good player. I think he needs McDavid to play. Or else, he'd be a lot better on his own. I don't think so. I think he needs McDavid.
Yeah, I think actually Draisaitl kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Another hot take.
Don't score for Draisaitl right now. Heard it here first.
I would take that. How about Grabner by the pussy? This one's an easy one. Actually,
What?
I was in
This
a
is
wrong
the hardest
category.
one. What are you doing?
Oh wow. Yeah. 10 steps ahead already.
Yeah.
I
So
got
your MVP, please enlighten me. Enlighten the listeners.
Marshall. You go first. My computer froze.
Excuse the podcast for a moment of technical difficulties. We have a computer that has frozen in the middle of the podcast.
Dial up, slowing up, slowing down.
God, fucking Ozzy, you need to log off the Wi-Fi so that it speeds up for Cole.
Get off the phone.
Yeah, hang it up. Long distance is extra. So for this team, I probably, if I'm going off players that he picked, I'm gonna say Scheifele. Scheifele's done real fucking well lately. I remember when this guy was a dud and everybody's like, who the fucking... We were sending so many trades for Scheifele. Brady hated him. But the guy's got fucking...
Who said Scheifele was a bum?
Brady.
That's who I had for MVP too.
But players that he... JT Miller. Talk about steal of the draft. The guy got 14 penalty minutes today. Like, what a
Who?
beast. JT Miller.
Oh my, what can't this guy do?
Yeah, fucking Ryan O'Reilly. He's showed that he can put up consistent numbers without Tarasenko, and those are the two I got. And Martin Jones.
For every other 9 teams in the league, he's our MVP for his team. Because that guy could not save a beach ball.
I would rather put in Corey Schneider.
I hate Martin Jones.
I like Martin Jones only when he's on a...
I love that Martin Jones beats you every
I
time.
love how he still has Martin Jones. It's like...
Yeah, why does he still have him?
Like, I can think of 5 other goalies on free
It's
agency.
funny too that fucking Jägermeister has Dell.
Yeah. You literally got two backups.
Good job, boys. You're killing it. You're doing something that we're not figuring
I
out.
see 3 starting goalies on free agency. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, I got my MVPs. I have 2 of them. I have Scheifele and I have JT Miller. Those are my 2 MVPs for Grabner by the pussy.
I got Scheifele and when healthy, Chris Letang when healthy. He's played 35 games. Got 38. He's got 28 points plus 7 and 102 shots on goal in 35 games. So when he's healthy, he's 11th ranked and he's missed 9 games this year. Imagine if he's played all, he'd probably be a top 5 position rank.
Yeah, but he misses so many games.
It's not his fault. His heart's a little bit slower than other people's, but
Well, it doesn't help our fantasy points.
when
It's
he's
hard
I
to
said when he's
speed up.
healthy. Well, moving on.
Yeah, moving on. How about Spitters or Quitters?
I got Brad Marchand for Spitters or Quitters. Guy just fills the stat sheet. Guy takes penalty minutes. He's 61 points in 44 games.
Yeah.
Just under 20 minutes a game. 2 shots a game. And yeah.
What a great pick by him.
What?
I got Marchand, Panarin, and an honorable mention to David Perron. 44 points.
Yes.
This guy would probably be leading my team in scoring if he was on Yotanos.
He is this.
Isn't he like 60?
He is like the biggest sleeper in the draft next to the guy we'll talk about later.
Yeah.
But like 19th round, like that's
That's
round.
That's the last
Round. That's usually like last 3 rounds usually everybody gets dropped, but he's 4 position ranked. Guy's got 46 points, 44 points, a point a game for a 19th round. Like that's good drafting.
Ridiculous.
That's really good drafting.
I don't know if I'm willing to say good
Well,
drafting
didn't he-
as
he-
much as luck.
He
But
did,
he traded
did
for him.
draft. He traded for him.
Pigeon drafted him.
Yeah,
Oh, that was my bad. Yeah, Pigeon drafted him and just
gave him away.
Take a mingle.
Okay. How about who's your daddy? Team MVP so far for the rookie. I got I don't have one single player. I just have the Vancouver Canucks power play.
Even though
Wow.
he traded for the whole power play.
The whole
They're
power.
the MVP of his
They're
team
100%.
nonetheless.
Pedersen, Besser.
And Quinn
And
Hughes.
Quinn Hughes.
He has traded for all three of them this year. No, he dropped the Besser. No, he traded for Besser
He
too.
traded all of them.
Yeah, he traded for all
He,
of them.
that was his goal, is to get basically all the top Canucks.
No, he wanted to. He said he hated not being able to cheer for the Canucks, so he wanted to draft some Canucks.
So he traded for the top Canucks.
Yeah, he traded for all the best
Okay,
ones.
that's what I was just checking. But I got his MVP. I got Yossi. Made the deal for Hedman, upgraded his defenseman. Yossi's #1 defenseman in fantasy.
Yossi is sick.
Just he plays 25 minutes. Plays 25 minutes a game.
Marshall, thoughts?
What, it could be-
Over a point. He
There you
over a
go.
point a
It's
game.
not-
Plus 18. My computer keeps freezing on me, and he gets close to 4 shots a game as a defenseman, which is insane.
If we can get a computer sponsor who's listening to this to hook us up, that'd be awesome. We would plug your company so hard. We just need a computer for Cole so we can play fantasy.
It's
You
'cause
think-
we're using laptops, and Cole has to take 3 trips to carry his computer downstairs.
Yeah,
You get big sponsorship on the show for all of our viewers.
we're trying. I'm on the phone all day long making calls.
Okay, that's good. Well,
It's because
Marshall's
you
not
don't
doing
have
that.
a job.
Hey, we had
And-
like 70 views on our first pod. That's good. That's sponsor worthy for sure.
and me and Marshall, we just have no time at work to do it.
Yeah, it's okay, boys. I'll work the phones. Okay. How about team MVP for the biggest wagon in the league, Yotes and O's?
Yotes and Hose. I'm gonna go with first or second in the Norris conversation this year, John Carlson. Guys, to start the year, this guy was absolutely a stud. Still is a stud. He's got 54 points in 45 games, 129 shots. Guy plays close to 25 minutes a game. Like, that's just unreal defenseman right there. 3rd round. That's my MVP.
Very well said.
William Marshall.
I didn't even hear what you said.
Okay.
That's fine. You can still make your selection.
No, I'm just fucking around.
Got me.
Yeah, you know what? The Washington Capitals power play. There's
Well said.
same thing as it is for Diorio. Is every power play you're almost guaranteed 2 points because you have 3 out of the 5 players on the ice. So
Yeah. So that's why I'm never out of it in any weeks. Especially if I'm down assists or power play points. 'Cause
Yeah.
those guys can get 3 power play points like nothing.
yeah, they'll stay relevant, but
Yeah. So in my opinion, my MVP this year, it was a really simple choice for me, Ilya Kovalchuk. Moving on.
I agree with that. It's a bold statement, Cotton.
Yeah, he is lighting it up right now. Maybe not tonight, but he was the last 2 games. And that's enough for MVP conversation for my team.
game set.
What do we got next on this?
I don't. Okay. I think you guys have a something. Biggest sleeper, maybe.
Yeah,
Alright.
biggest sleeper for every team drafted.
Okay. We'll start with average Joe's.
Biggest sleeper that I drafted.
Yeah. I'm gonna say for your team, Tom Wilson. Got him in the 9th round, which is mid draft, but the guy just 65 penalty minutes, like that just helps. That's like one category. It's the big. No one thinks about it, but if you're getting a couple of penalties a game, like that's penalty minutes aren't very high in this league. He still puts 2 shots a game. He's close to a point a game, 40 points in 44 games, and just under 20 minutes per game. Like he just fills the stat sheet 9th round. That's what I like that pick there.
I'm just gonna second that because that was an incredible analysis of Tom Wilson. I have nothing more to add after
Yeah,
that.
just
Well
give me
done,
a
Cole.
second. My computer's frozen.
My brain.
You mean my brain? He says. I think he's funny. Ozzy, do you think he's funny?
Hard no.
Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna say for my sleeper, I mean, it's funny. I'm gonna start listing off players.
Round 2.
Save us all.
Yeah, for one that's actually still on my team, I'd say Miro Heiskanen. I got him 13th round. Guy plays 25 minutes. Dallas is heating up. And I still think it was a dumb decision, but remember when I chirped Tanner and said that, What are you laughing at?
I'll just know points in 5, 6, 7, 8 games.
He's gone 1 month without a point.
So?
Hey, but he's got 12 points, and that's almost 20.
Oh, Jesus Christ. This will be my last day on the podcast.
Okay.
Just because I have a different opinion than them, even though they don't let me finish it.
Continue.
Are we moving on to Jägermeister?
No, continue on to Heiskanen.
I'd like to finish talking.
I wanna hear this.
Enlighten us.
Yeah, so, anyways, as I was saying, is I think Heiskanen is my sleeper pick. The reason I don't think Tom Wilson, because Tom Wilson, he's getting his penalty minutes again. When it was one game, I think he had 40 penalty minutes in one game. Something stupid. So, he had one, 16-minute penalty game, and then he got tossed. He's got, 17 in one of them. It was awesome. But I've always liked Heiskanen because he's good for shots. As a defender, he gets 110 shots now. And that's something I was really trying to work at this year because I always lost shots last year. Tom Wilson has the most points for my late round picks, but I still like my defenders because I have tons of good forwards. I have not very good defense, so it was kind of nice to have a couple of my late pick defenders work out nice, like him and Aaron Ekblad. I thought were a couple good back end guys for me.
Okay. Joak Jägermeister. I got one. Evander Kane. Great pick, 7th round. Doesn't have too many points, 32, not bad. 89 penalty minutes though, 135 shots, averages over 19 and a half minutes. I'd love to have him on my team. He's underrated player. Underrated categories those ones are. Boys?
I like how we got Darling too after that.
For his team, for him drafting, I had Evander Kane as well. Made exactly what Dusty said. Couldn't agree more with that analysis. Don't need to continue into that.
Are you guys just gonna fucking start rubbing each other and play tummy sticks or what?
You just think
I'm no longer needed on this podcast, so.
Well, yeah, we need different opinions.
Obviously, Dougie Hamilton, unreal. Picked him up 11th round. Goes without saying. If players aren't on his team anymore, I don't think Anders Lee is. But Anders Lee is a good pickup too in a late round. I think Anders Lee is actually, I don't know, I think he traded him, didn't he? Or dropped him and picked somebody else. Anyways, my co-hosts aren't helping me at all, and no, he's still on Rain City. Anders Lee is a good late pick, but Dougie Hamilton, without saying, is the number one.
I got David Perron. He actually drafted Darren Perron, but he's not on his team anymore. 19th round, like we talked about before, but on his team, 100% Dougie Hamilton. 11th round for top 3 defensemen. That's a steal. I'm not going to continue on that. But he drafted Dustin Byfuglien 9th. I just want to mention that in there too.
Yeah, and he drafted Juice last in the 22nd round, Nate Schmidt.
He was just waiting for the last 67
last
games of the year.
Cycle
He
to
was
go
the first
through.
25. Couple roids here and there don't hurt.
Dougie Hamilton, this is a real deal. Okay, how about Joak Offs? Sleeper pick.
Sergachev.
Sergachev.
Mikhail Sergachev.
I have, you know what?
And Teravainen, too, is a huge pick in the 11th round.
Did you draft Kyle Connor?
Yeah.
9th round. Great pick. Kyle Connor, 42 points, 150 shots. What
For
a
me,
pick.
I drafted Verona, dropped him, and I'd probably say I drafted Verona last round. He's got 30-something points this year, 34 points.
Last round. That's pretty good.
And for me, I say Sam Reinhart. He's top 20 winger, and he gets 22 minutes a game. My computer is doing well again.
Yeah.
But
Vancouver Sparkies. I'll go first while Cole's computer loads here. I would say Sparkies. Oh, Sparkies.
Don't mess.
yeah, I think it's a unanimous.
Yeah, Tatar.
Thomas Tatar and Brendan
Filthy.
Gallagher. Brendan Gallagher, he had a 14th, which is... Gallagher's been injured, but that's pretty low for Gallagher. 14th round?
Can I just mention something? Jamie Benn. Oh,
Where are you?
21 points this year.
Can we?
Jamie Benn.
Can I actually bring a conversation up that me and Marshall had to start the year that Jamie Benn is not a top 50 fantasy player anymore?
Please do.
Like my computer's frozen right now.
No, I totally agree with you. Jamie Benn, like, where has he been?
Like,
Fourth round.
One of my hot takes, I told Marshall Jamie Benn is not a top 50 fantasy player anymore, and he said, "Let's see how this year happens." And he just felt it's what happens with the power forwards. They just fall off the cliff that easy.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
There you
not good this year. Okay, did you go, Marshall?
I did not.
Okay.
Well, I kind of said Tatar and Brendan Gallagher.
Oh, yeah, we
But,
all said
What
Tatar.
team are you
yeah, we all
next?
said Tatar. We'll go to Yotes and Hose actually next here because
Okay.
they're on my list. Got one obvious one in Dadnoff, 17th round. Like,
I can't even know what I don't even know what I was thinking in the draft. Like I had
Where
Huberto
were
and
you looking?
Barkov for the top line, and Dadanoff was there for 15 more rounds after that, and just watched his name stay there forever, and it was gone.
I got one for you. We'll stay in the Florida Panther organization here. I don't know if this is quite a sleeper because he was the 7th round, but Keith Yandel. He's got 33 points, 17 power play points, plays over 20 minutes a game. I'm really, really impressed with his performance this year and really grateful to have him.
Yeah, top 15 defenseman, 7th round, 70 picks later for a top 15 D man. That's really good as
Yeah.
well.
Oh, another one, Alex Pietrangelo. I maybe got him in the 5th round, so maybe not a sleeper, but he's got 35 points, plays over 24
You
minutes,
actually
and
picked him
100.
you got him in the 11th
You got him
round.
after Yandel, and he's
Well,
a top 5 defenseman.
well, no surprise.
So this
man.
is even more of a sleeper. We
in
just
the
keep
playoffs
we're
still. Like,
just showing up how good your drafting is.
yeah, no surprises here. Okay,
Just sucking each other off.
how about we move on to Castronauts?
No.
Oh, I think we all know this. Actually, I have no idea.
Castronauts, I'd say his number one, it would be Kevin Shattenkirk at his very last pick in the draft. I think that's a pretty good pick for your last pick. The guy's got 28 points, or 26 points rather.
Yeah.
Plays a lot. Last pick of the draft, man. Like, who'd you get for the last pick? Like,
He was on waivers before I even left your house.
exactly. Fucking Humpus Lindholm.
I'm gonna go.
Hampus Lindholm.
I'm going for Max Pacioretty. He went 14th round, top 5 position player.
Yeah, but you traded
Yeah,
for
but he's not on his
Pacioretty.
team anymore.
You traded.
But he did draft him 15th round, which was
That is a great
That's what-
steal,
that's-
15th round.
That's what I mean. He was able to draft him 15 to get players back.
Yeah.
But on his team, either Shattenkirk or I'd go with Getzlav. Just because Getzlav went 18th round and he's 30
Yeah.
points.
Facts.
Accidentally.
Yeah, that's
Good
Things like that
accidental.
always seem to work out for people like him, eh?
Fucking Castronauts. Got it all.
Okay, grabbing her by the pussy.
Well, his first 4 picks aren't even on the team anymore.
Oh, boys, I think we...
First 4 rounds.
Can we finally say grabbing her by the pussy sleeper pick?
I don't know.
Not all at once here. JT Miller. JT Miller, listeners.
19th round.
19th round for JT Miller.
I'm focusing on his 6th round. That's 6th round pick.
Oh,
Oh, pretty high pick.
That's a sleeper and a half.
What is it?
I
Martin
think
fucking
Martin
Jones. 6th round.
Oh, wow.
I just helped, and he still has him. Like just because he's a top 6 round guy, still has to hold on to him.
Man, I wish I could have Martin Jones. But I'm gonna here. I have some players that I'm gonna go on with the JT Miller thing. I have some players here that were drafted before JT Miller, and this is gonna make you sick to your stomach just listening to it. I'm not gonna list a bunch off like Marshall would, but I'll list 4 or 5. Okay. Travis
a bunch
Travis
to me.
Sanheim, never heard of him. Michael Backlund, plug. Michael Granlund, bigger plug. Bowen Byram,
Where's he playing?
plays actually in the WHL.
Okay.
He's sick though in the WHL, but doesn't play in this league. Therefore, will not get you fantasy hockey points in the NHL.
It's a keeper league. You didn't hear it?
No, I'm not informed of that either. But he was sick at the World Juniors, so but still no points in this league. Ricard Raquel, Jared Spurgeon, and Paul Stastny. Those were all players that were picked before JT Miller. Isn't that sickening?
And Tyler Myers.
And Tyler Myers. So we really dropped the ball on that one, boys.
Good job, Brady.
But do you know who Chu, even though we traded him, 11th round, Cale Makar.
That's who I was looking at.
God
Just
bless
doesn't want to
him.
hold on to him.
No, just
Doesn't like good defensemen apparently.
Fucking hot potato and kale.
What's
Yeah.
next, boys?
Okay, I think.
Spitters or quitters? That's who's next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Marshall's on the ball.
Spitters and quitters. For him, fuck. This team's turned over so many times. It's hard to pick one.
I don't have a.
No,
top.
I guess his best would be Ryan Ellis. Ryan Ellis, 11th round. I mean, before injury,
28 points before injury. That's not
it
bad.
was very good.
23 minutes a night. Good pick, Marshall.
Yeah, like I've tried to go for it. See, I can't believe, like, I'm looking at as the Lindell. Who in their right mind would pick Lindell over Heiskanen?
I saw Ellis, but I actually saw Hughes for him just because it seemed like everybody was pretty skeptical and drafting him, like his size and everything
Well,
like that.
I
Like,
wanted Hughes, but I
but-
didn't want to take him early.
13th round's really he went 129th. Like he is a top 100 player in the league right now, and especially for defensemen, like
Mm-hmm.
I'd be taking him over.
Yeah, but he's a rookie. Even like
That's what I mean, everybody
even
was-
Cale Makar was.
That's what I'm saying.
unreal
Everybody was scared.
rookie.
He was the one that took him 13th round.
But those are the moves that usually work out really well.
Yeah.
Like how Castro last year picked Pedersen.
Wow, yeah.
And that was like, everyone
Yeah.
was a little skeptical on Pedersen because he weighs
always
150
rookie.
pounds and
Well,
he's a rookie. But like, Castro was like, no, I'm gonna take him. Like,
Just like saying like how Hughes and Cocker were so hyped there, he took him way too early, and now
Yeah.
they're actually not even the two top rookies this year.
yeah,
Like compared to Hughes and
Hughes and Kako went 92 and Hughes went 100.
yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
like everybody went, like our rookies went 90 to, like, I think Makar was 108 and like Hughes was 129. Like,
Wow.
like the
Rookies
top
started
two
falling.
rookies that were the most hyped are actually not doing the top. Like the top are Olsen, Makar, and Hughes,
Yeah.
and those guys went super late in the draft.
Well, Olsen didn't even
Yeah,
get drafted,
yeah, and then now
Marshall picked Jack Hughes.
just think, are you gonna, like,
I would have taken Jack Hughes, but
would
Is
you
when-
let Cale Makar drop to even the third round next year?
No.
Like, is Cale Makar even making the third round? I bet you he's drafted.
Oh, I would say third round. Yeah,
I'd
because like
say he's
players
drafted
like
in the third round.
yeah,
Top 30 players in the league, you wouldn't give it a shot at Makar?
no, I don't
No,
pick defensemen that early.
Okay. Who are we on now?
Hughes your
Who's your
daddy.
daddy? Last guy.
Yeah, this guy had the 10th overall pick in the
Ooh.
11th.
For Hughes, your daddy, I got Sveshnikov. 16th round, the guy. Computer.
16th round for
We're
Sveshnikov.
going
That
off-
is a great pick.
If we're going off players in the league, I got Darcy Kemper in the 20th round.
I got Sveshnikov too. That's a great pick for that late in the draft. That's incredible.
Well, Bowen Byram at 18.
Value pick for Bowman.
Yeah, Sveshnikov's 45 points this year in 43 games, 18th round, top 10 in his position, 3 shots a game. That's a good value for the 16th round.
Yeah. Well done. This guy knows what he's doing.
David Krejci went in the 11th, in the 19th round too.
Well,
So players that are doing well for me now.
okay.
Shabbat with 9, who plays 30 minutes a game.
Are we ready to wrap this up, fellas? We've
Yeah.
gone a really long today, but we had a lot to get through. Probably one of our most exciting episodes, I'd say, especially since midway point. Any closing remarks you guys got?
Closing time. One of us call for alcohol.
Another classic play from Marshall in the podcast.
Yeah.
Voice of an Angel.
Nathan McKinnon, John Tavares, Austin Matthews, Morgan Riley.
Okay.
All 14.
Let's wrap
Once
this up.
again, thank you all for listening. We appreciate our listeners so much. I got nothing else to say.
I'm all good till next week.
All right.
Marshall,
Fuck it. See you guys.
See you later.
see you next week, Marshall.
Fuck you.